right, what is going on? And welcome back to the Tipped Out Podcast. This is podcast episode 9.
Woo!
All right, Danny Christie, he is up in Delhi, New York, and I am in sunny Florida.
Yeah, so what's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to get some golf in. Actually went.
Must be nice.
Yeah, had practice session this morning, and they were doing a Wilson staff demo day. Bro, Wilson has come a long way, dude. I hit their driver.
It's the new wave.
Yeah, I hit their driver, the hybrid, and then cavity back and a blade iron. Dude, they're pure. The driver was nasty.
Oh yeah, bro. Their blades and their wedges are sick.
I don't know.
Kevin McGinn's a big Wilson staff guy.
Yeah, I've not seen Wilson staff stuff in like forever. And talked to the rep, and he was like, "Yeah, like we're getting more money for like tour players now, so more players are wanting to rep it." Like, driver felt so light, dude. Bombed it. It was a just standard length. It was like the 9D, I think maybe. I think that's what it was called. And then, dude, their 2 hybrid.
Sounds about right.
Absolutely pure. And then their cavity irons were. I hit those real nice, real good trajectory. But the blades are just. I don't know who plays those, dude.
Kevin Streelman.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty good though.
Brennan Steele. I think those are Wilson staff guys.
Yeah. Who else?
Bro, there's nothing like that. They're good. Wilson staff is good.
Yeah, I don't know why I mean they've come a long way in the recent years, and they're getting a lot more recognition on tour, so that's cool. But definitely something to look into. I liked how it felt, how it looked. Top line was nice, and so that's something cool going forward.
Absolutely. Hop on the bandwagon now while you can. Oh, it's cool.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
All right, let me just get right into this. Your boy's back, dude. Your boy. It's been a while.
Yep.
And Jordan Spieth, your boy. He's played well for 2 weeks. Just hasn't played well on Sunday, but he's played well.
Yeah, he has I think he's beat a lot of demons, but honestly it was just like I think the pressures of how good he did right when he came on scene and how promising it was from a young age, playing amateur stuff with JT and all that kind of cool stuff. And then he just had crazy success. But I mean, it happens. Like, you're not at number 1 forever,
Oh, yeah.
It happens. And like he said, I think a reporter asked him a silly question like, what's wrong? And he's like, if I knew what was wrong, I would have fixed it and be through it. But he's like, I'm just not playing good golf. Like, that's all it was. He's a young man. I think is he married or is he engaged now? He's engaged.
I know he's got a girl. I don't know if it's.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's got some good stuff going on. He's a young man, got some good money, a lot of recognition on tour. So it's great to see him making those long putts again. And like everyone says, when that putter's hot, dude, it's unreal. He can get on some tears and really tear up the course.
Yeah. His swing looked, I don't know. I can't really put a finger on it exactly. It just looked a little better. It looked like his finish looked like the club was more like, it just looked like he was controlling like the face and stuff a little bit better, moving it with his chest and his body.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really say exactly what it was, but I saw him make a few like more like sawed off finishes.
Yep.
And they just looked really controlled.
Yep. I don't know how to describe it either, but he loves to like, I don't know, through impact, I think he's got a pretty strong like wrist structure. It's a pretty shut face, decent amount of rotation.
He's got a weak grip, so then he.
Yeah, so then he but he has his little bowed, signature like almost chicken wing finish, so it like holds it off, and he hits that just like a hold cut. But he gets into some pressure, dude, and his miss is just a block right, like, and he did that all Sunday. What is going on? I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Bro.
Why do you take telemarketer calls, bro?
Bro, because I'd love to just see what they're saying, where they're coming from. So, dude.
Why, bro? That's fucking waste of your time.
No, so that was that girl that just called me. That was her associate. Bro, homie is calling me again.
Okay, all right. So I guess it's misunderstanding on their part. Hey man, I'm
Definitely.
sorry about this. I apologize.
All good, Dan.
All right, I'll take you off. Bye bye.
Bye. That's why.
See you,
I'm on
Dan.
the list. Thanks, Dan. All right. Back to what we were saying. So yeah, Spieth's miss under pressure to me is just that little block right, and he did that all Sunday. Got him in a little bit of trouble, but
He's done that forever.
yeah, man, it's just great to see him have just put a good roll in the ball and get some confidence back. It's nice to see him in the contention.
Yeah, I was riding the. Oh, excuse me. I was riding the Spieth's gonna lose his tour card charge.
Oh god, that'd have been tight, bro.
Just saying ignorant stuff. I just like to hate on him, bro.
No,
What's that?
Rory was gonna be right behind him.
Bro, you're bugged. Nah, dude, that was like I was like a 12-year-old. I don't remember how old I was, bro, but I was like, I loved Rory, bro, and then Spieth like went off, and I was just pissed because like he took Rory's thunder away.
Yeah, I know
So,
Rory hasn't got it back. So.
I was like, I hate this kid. I can't stand him. Now I just act like I hate him. And then it bugs you, so then I just say stupid stuff.
It doesn't bug me at all.
Yeah, it does, bro.
It doesn't. No, I mean just because
Telemarketers bug you.
Just because your boy can't clutch a Masters, that I don't know, like you just come in.
Bro, get out of here.
I don't know. At least they're not. At least neither of them.
Spieth hasn't won in like 4 years, bro.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
He's not even back. He'll probably play like absolute dog water the next couple tournaments.
No comment. No comment. No, Patrick Reed's gonna.
All right, let's move on, brother.
Patrick Reed's gonna win this year.
Let's head right into this. Is actually crazy news that I cannot believe happened. Rangefinders are going to be in the PGA Championship. I think the LPGA, like essentially their PGA Championship, and then like one other tournament.
What?
Which to me is mind blowing. Their reasoning, for the most part, it seems like to speed up play, which I think is bull. I don't get it. I just don't get why they're doing it. What?
You think it's cool or bull?
I think it's bull. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's going to speed up play really at all.
Really?
Think about how many times you like they already have all this, they have all the stuff figured out. They're taking like one of the most important jobs of a caddy away from them, like
Right.
yardage, and they have like green sheets and they have all that, and they know their yardage is the front of the green and the back of the green and how far they have to work from like the left edge and the right edge and all that stuff. Think about how many times they're going to shoot the rangefinder or shoot the pin, dude. You know how many times we shoot it, like, and we're like, I can't even trust my rangefinder sometimes. They're probably off some of the time, bro. I don't know. I don't think they have any place on the PGA Tour. I feel like it takes away from the job of the caddy a lot.
I 100% agree with that. Like my mom even asked me the other day. She's like, "You think they'll ever get rid of caddies?" And I was like, I hope not. I go, I love the like caddy player interaction, like how much it's, it's not just solely on that player. Like the caddy is a big role. He tells them no or yes sometimes. It's confidence, like, and I would hate to just see a pro on a cart by himself or just walking with the bag. Like that'll never happen. I don't want a robot driving the bag around and just following it. Like that would be so weird. I hope it stays this way no matter how things work out in the future or technology gets. I think this it's a part of the game.
Exactly. I think caddy is too big a part of the game to get rid of. And I just think that there's so many reasons. I just hate the rangefinder. And a lot of, like I was reading articles, a lot of like, there's not a lot of good feedback from caddies or tour players saying, hey, like, this is awesome. I can't wait to use a rangefinder. Like, wow.
Yeah.
No one wants to use a rangefinder.
No, I mean, But I mean, they're so useful in rounds, even for us or the regular player, just because I mean the knowledge that they have, like you said, with all the green books and the pin sheets and stuff, like they're extremely ready for that week's tournament. But the
Yeah.
and golfer just needs that quick number to say, oh, okay, I need to hit this club around this distance. Like, but
Well, no doubt, no doubt.
but
Here's
yeah,
the difference,
I don't
though.
see it on tour. I
We,
don't. It doesn't need to be on tour. They're not going to get to use the
exactly.
slope or wind or anything anyway. Like, I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I love a rangefinder when I show up to Utica hungover on a Saturday morning, and I'm just
Exactly.
like, what number is it? Bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
and I just pull my club. But I don't have a
Then you shoot
caddy.
back trees and then you airmail it. My guys die on the second hole. I shoot 90. But
I'm at a Boston Spa, man, and I'm playing great. I'm like 1 under, and I just hit it OB twice because I shot a bush behind the green.
uh,
It's like, man, it must have just been a flyer. Let me hit it again. Same club.
yeah. No, Michael Greller, he wouldn't have done that though. He'd have told you right to the stick.
I need a caddy to just verbally abuse.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can pretty much round rangefinders out. I don't get it. I don't think it's gonna last. I imagine this is like a trial thing, and all they needed was to get all the negative feedback they got already. And I think they're gonna go through with it, see how it goes. It's probably gonna suck, and then they're just gonna move on.
Yep. I
Um,
want to really make. I have great desires to make like an ex PGA league, dude.
that'd be sick.
Like I was talking to Glenn about this. I talked to Frank about it a bunch. Like YouTube, social media, all these different things. Like you can essentially make your own TV show now. How cool would it be, dude, to just have like you could have different flights. I don't know. It'd be tough.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be cool to get the logistics, but I was thinking more along the lines of like high stakes gambling, but for like hacks. It would just be like weekend golfers that just have beef and that are good personalities, and you just follow them, and it'll be
That's
like
true.
play 9 holes or a match play, like and then you can
It's like
also
the
have
WWE.
yeah, bro. You can also have your like the scratch golfers play, and that'd be even cooler because it'd be. I just think there's a lot of cool people out there that golf, and I think that's what you want to capture. Not a lot of good golf, essentially, which that of course would be in it, but cool people that golf is what
Yeah, that's true.
would be a lot
Just
cooler.
good personalities.
Drinking, smoking, gambling, dude, like in golf, like that's what
Dude,
people want to see.
that's facts. You can do all sorts of crazy shit, dude. Like
Yeah,
battle golf, like make people take a shot every hole they lose, dude. You
yeah.
could definitely
It could be
that could go
the
places.
players could come up with their own rules essentially. Like,
I'm sure some like celebrity people would love that, bro. Like they got all the like the Century or whatever, the American Century, which is like that AM tournament,
yeah,
like celebrity AMs or whatever. I'll get a couple of the right people in that.
I'm telling you, like that is a really cool idea. I mean, they have what is it, the X NFL? Is that what it's called?
It's the XFL, Extreme Football League. I think
Yeah,
the Rock owns that now.
it'd be crazy to have the X Golf League, like
XGA.
XGA.
We'd have to think of a cooler name for it.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just the Extreme. I don't know. I don't know what it'd be.
name will come later,
Maybe
but it is a
yeah.
thought. So this you've heard it here first. Podcast 9.
Maybe it'd just be the tipped out golf tour.
Yeah, just the tipped out tour.
Tipped out tour.
Tipped out tour. But see, that could be a thing. Like all
Topped.
you do is you just sponsor a tour, bro. Like if you have a following, you get enough eyeballs on anything, you're gonna have people show up, and then if it's actually dope, it'll just continue to snowball. But my neighbor's children are just ripping on like little bikes and shit outside right now.
Should go join them. Sounds like fun.
It looks fun, not gonna lie to you.
Maybe I could pull up. They could teach me how to ride one.
You don't know how to ride a bike?
Nah, bro.
You lie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, I'm not. I don't know how to ride a bike, dude.
This is a joke. You're lying to me.
You knew that, bro. I told you I
I
don't know
did
how to ride a
not know
bike.
that. I've seen you ride a stationary bike.
I'm good on those, bro. I'm pretty good on those.
Leg days.
It's all. Wait, what?
What?
What'd you say?
The leg days.
Oh, totally, dude. Cardio.
Fuck.
All right, I'm with it. I'm actually working legs today in the gym. All right, anyway. This was pretty funny, and I'm sure a lot of people saw it on Instagram, scrolling through their social medias. Francesco Molinari's tee shot at Pebble, his opening tee shot, was a top. And it was a top. Like, it wasn't – my friends told me about it before I watched it, and I was like, oh, he probably, like, pinned it a lot. Nah, like, he topped it. Cold top. Went, like, 20 yards probably.
No. Jeez.
Did you see it?
I haven't, honestly.
It was Pro Tracer, too. They had a Pro Tracer on it. It was sick.
Did it just not pick it up?
No, it did. It's just like a little red speck. Just,
Not the kind of coming out the swing top. Wow.
yeah, bro.
Jeez.
Like, all right, Peter Costas, come in. We're going to need you to break this one down.
Oh, my God. Have you ever done that?
You see,
what is
Dottie.
I didn't know it was his opening shot, too. Jeez.
I think it was. Like, I don't know if it was opening for the tournament, but it might have been like, I believe it was his first shot of the day. I don't know if it was like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know what day it was.
You ever done something like that? Like, what is your, like, you probably don't have many crazy, like, opening round mishaps. I know I've got a couple.
I'm trying to think of my worst, like, opening round shot.
What about, like,
It's
an
something
opening
that
round hole? Like, what about your worst opening round hole, maybe? Like, you ever just make, like, a number off your first hole because of either a bad first or second? Like, I can think of multiple tournaments and times I've just done cracked things.
I must have somewhere along the way, but I probably blocked it out, dude. I don't know.
You got it.
I have to have. Nothing's coming to mind. I know that there was the first year we were playing on the junior golf tour, NCJGT, show the love. I still rock the shirt because it fits me finally. I had like I was playing fine, whatever, going into it. I get on the range, bro, and I was just hitting shanks. Just copped the shanks on the range. So I was like, shit, like I didn't know what to do. So I just started playing it off the toe and just swinging. And I like actually hit some really good iron shots, just playing it off the toe. And then I just found the middle because I was just, something was terribly off in my golf swing.
You probably won.
And I hit a lot of shanks on the range. My heart was like beating, bro. I was scared.
You're feeling that one?
I don't think I played that well. It was that is a very scary feeling. You roll into a tournament and you just cannot do anything but shank irons on the range.
Yeah, that's probably a scary thing.
But go ahead. What do you got?
I'm trying. Oh, opening round was that Boston Spa? That whole thing what was the tournament when our coach Dave, like wasn't there for the first couple holes or the first day or something? It was Joe. Was that Boston Spa?
I think that was Boston. Yeah.
So yeah,
that first hole downhill, par 4 with a creek in front of the green.
Right. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, but my hole wasn't even that one. It was.
Oh.
It was my opening hole, but it was the one of par 4 right after that.
Yeah, they shotgunned it.
Yeah, so the shotgun started that, and I don't like either not hitting like an iron or a driver on the first tee, like the swing of the day. Like I can't hit like a hybrid. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. We didn't get to warm up, or at least I didn't. And then,
bro, it's funny that you say that. Let me just run this in here quick. That was like Francesco Molinari's like exact excuse almost. Like
really?
I hate hitting a 3-wood opening shot of the day, bro. Like, that's too small.
I can't do it.
He had the same. It was a 3-wood that he hit, and literally in his interview afterwards, he was like, "Yeah, I've been waiting for the question. Like I knew one of you guys were gonna ask." He's like, "Yeah, it's like tinkering with 3-woods this week. It's like kind of not my favorite club in the bag right now." And he was just like, "It was early, bad conditions." He's like
Yeah.
It just was nice to see that, like, I think those same things. Like, we'll get to a tournament, it'll be 40 degrees cold. I'm like, give me my driver because I need
Yeah.
that
Well,
big
I'm
of a
gonna
club
bunt
face
this.
just to
Like
get it on the
sometimes
ball.
you just have to make contact, get off the first tee, and that's what it was. I was like, driver's like too much. There's like water left, I think. There was trees or OB right, and I was like iron. I don't know why I just didn't hit iron. I was probably like, yo, I'm gonna fat it. Just wasn't playing that this good in this time of the year, and I was like, screw it, just pull hybrid. And I just picked up on it and just hit a thin little slice like into the trees, punched out. Oh, hit it wicked heavy. It was soggy, and then I hit it over the green and then like chipped up, and then I think I three putted. I'm pretty sure I tripled or quad my opening hole, and then my rangefinder died on the next. And so I'm pretty sure I did not make a par until maybe the sixth hole or seventh hole. And if you've ever been in a round like that, especially during a tournament, you just like everything just goes black after a while, and you just can't find the club. Your coach is just gonna be so mad. You know you're gonna be the highest score, and but yeah. So
Just rage, dude. It's fun.
yeah, but it's also cool, and you can also hit one good shot after that, and then things start opening up. But I don't think that was
Yeah.
the case. I think we threw a number that day. But live and learn. Definitely carry some multiples of rangefinder batteries, and just bunt driver next time.
You got it. Yeah, bro. There's no shame in that opening tee shot being a choke down, hands to belly button height driver, bro. Just get it out there.
Get
Just
something
find the
to
club face.
yeah.
If it's really that much of a problem, just find the face. All right.
Uh,
Good little topic there.
yeah.
Last one, which is kind of old news, but pretty relevant. Reed's, I'll say this with quotations for his defense, cheating at the Farmers Insurance Open.
Okay.
I was more, I guess, on his side for this one from the news that I saw. But my biggest thing is just I have no problem with people being upset with it because he's just at this point, that's just his reputation. So as soon as something like that goes down, like if I was him, I would not have touched the ball before a rules official got there. If I'm the guy that everyone says cheats, then I'm going to make sure that a rules official gets there before I even touch my ball. And then, or I've got my playing partners, or what is it, playing partners or competitors? Dave hates one of them. I think.
Yep.
Guys that I'm playing with are there watching me do it as well. Like, never be the guy who looks like he's over there touching his ball with no one else's consent. And you know what I mean? Like, you're obviously just going to be, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just exactly like you said, like consult with your playing competitors always, everything without reasonable doubt. But it's just a sad thing to see, you know, like it happens on tour, like they said, like Rory backed him up, said he had the same thing happen to him. They just didn't catch it until later. Like when your only knowledge is from a spotter or a volunteer at the tournament, and they say, no, your ball didn't bounce. Like you're going to think it plugged. It's somewhat wet. It's wicked long grass, and you want the best lie you can get. That doesn't mean cheat. And I took note here of some of the things the players said, a couple different quotes. So Lanto Griffin, is it Lanto or Lanto? Do you know?
Lanto, I think.
Lanto Griffin said it's sad and tough to see, and a lot of the players are, you know, pretty pissed off that it's a thing that's kind of reoccurring. Tony Finau said, you know, Reed could have just took a club length relief. Like it's, he just didn't go about things the right way, I guess. But then he had a rules official back him up and say, to his knowledge, he did everything correct. So it just comes down to, I guess, who sees it or how they take it. And Xander Schauffele said, I'd never pick my ball up. He goes, Reed is protected by the tour, and that's all that matters, I guess. So then I looked into it more, and so the players are protected by PGA Tour guidelines for what they can publicly say about another player. So basically with their contracts with the PGA Tour or their tour card.
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, so they can only say so much.
That's basically Xander saying,
He's not impressed. And the tour.
yeah, but that's Xander saying, if I could talk shit, I would.
Exactly, yeah. So that's all it was. And So it's crazy to see players saying stuff like that, and we've heard some of the crazy, nasty things some of Patrick Reed's college or now tour playing competitors have
Yeah.
said about him. So,
The guy does not have a good reputation, bro.
he does not have a good reputation, but it was even talked about later in interviews that since a lot of the players shut off or tune out or don't even participate in like social media or like watching the news during tournament weekends, he said he's able to like close all the stuff out because he knows it's there. He knows he's under scrutiny, and all that does is fuel him. Anytime he's had that in a Ryder Cup or the last time he cheated with the bunker thing, he's always done well, either placed high or won the tournament. So they're wondering, is he doing these things almost on purpose to then just fuel himself into the winner's circle? It's the only times he's cheated or been caught, he's done extremely well in the end of the tournament. It's super weird, but it also makes sense. Like he just has to have that feeling of the world against him.
What kind of sociopath you gotta be for that to be
Silence the crowd, my dude, and plays. And he's a great golfer, but I don't know. I can't say much about his character. I don't know him. So
I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't.
know the guy.
So, I don't know him. But interesting. Yeah. It is what it is. I just think a big part of it at this point is like like maybe that's right. He is doing it on purpose, because I know if I was in his position, I would be doing everything I could to avoid those situations. Clearly, he's not doing it. If you're
clearly, like he's a decently smart human, I would assume. So like,
yeah,
you know how many cameras are on every player at all times. Like he blatantly just does things. Like the camera was directly on him and he just was scooping sand. Like what? Like, how do you not know that catch? Like, people have seen the PGA Tour, they've seen the camera angles, the views, the high def. Like, there's so many patrons. Even I mean, not right now, but like, there's so many eyeballs. There's no way I would think I'm getting away with something like that, and it would just weigh too much on like, it's just a gentleman's game. It's an honest man's game. You just gotta.
I was just going to mention that. So then the thing that I think of is, because from what I heard of it, it sounded like the players are almost encouraged for pace of play sake.
Yep.
Then in a situation like that, they can handle it amongst themselves, as in pick up the ball on their own without calling a rules official, like the way I guess Rory did it, because he didn't call a rules official.
Yep.
But at the same time, if I'm doing that, and I don't know if I think Rory mentioned it to his playing partners that he was doing that. I don't know if it was, if he had him come over, but I would absolutely call my guys over and say, hey, this is what my ball looks like. I think it's plugged. I'm going to check if it's plugged.
Yep.
No, like, I don't understand what's so hard about that, which Reed didn't do, right? Like, he didn't have anyone come over and watch him check to see if his ball's plugged. So then you bring in all the speculation of he could have jammed it into the ground when he was going in to get it and put pressure on it so that, like, know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm saying.
He's not avoiding those situations.
Yeah, it would be definitely everything you can do to just avoid it. And I know it's way too risky. For me, I believe way too deeply in the golf gods, and that if I mess with my ball or my lie, don't worry, I'm missing that putt, because if it's not the golf gods, it's in my own head, and I'm, there's
it's karma, bro.
Yeah, if it ain't that hole or it ain't.
You've seen me fix ball marks like a maniac.
Yeah, I'm just, please get a good lie next hole, bro.
Get on that green, fix every ball mark, tap it down.
I'm fixing every divot, ball mark.
It's worked too many times for me for it not. I'll walk up to a 20-footer for a birdie in a turnaround, and I'll see like 7 ball marks, and I'll fix them, and it finds the hole, bro. I don't even have to read it; it just goes in.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is.
But if I get lazy, dude, I ain't making a putt. I'm gonna miss a 3-footer.
Exactly. Takeaways from today. So always have an extra set of rangefinder batteries. Rangefinders on tour or shit.
Hit driver off the first tee.
A bunt driver off the first tee, never hybrid. If you got to do it, tee it up high, I guess. And Spieth's back. Cheating little Cheating.
And that's pretty much it. That was good.
That was good. Another great week back. Took a couple weeks off there. Tisk. But boys are back in
Yeah,
town.
it's all right. We were settling in here. I was being a
Yep.
degenerate.
It's all good, man. It's gonna be good here. You know, I'll be back soon. I'll be back to college soon. We'll have our own.
Good.
It's gonna be different. We're gonna have a studio. We'll be
Yeah, bro.
so stay tuned around March, middle of March maybe. Stay tuned for those
Really
podcasts.
we're gonna go.
Because it's gonna boof. We're gonna take off because it's gonna be, just he and I in a room. Got some good guests maybe. Gonna have the boys up. And yeah, it's gonna be some good vibes. Might just have some great talks. Might have everybody in the room. Maybe hop in.
Absolutely, I totally plan on that.
That'd be great.
Yep. I also plan on not going to school here in about 4 minutes, so I gotta go.
Oh my goodness. All right, brother. Great talking with you, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, buddy. You have a good workout, and this has been Podcast 9 from the Tipped Out Podcast. Danny and Brandon.
Peace and love, baby.
Love, buddy. Catch you later.